Hello fellow stackers, 365 here, welcome back to my channel. So in today's video, I'm going to show you something that has just arrived in the post a few days ago, and it is a real karma sandwich. Now for those of you that have been watching my videos on my series of cleaning coins, you'll probably really enjoy this video. And this has really taught me a lesson, and it shows you and reminds you the importance of why you shouldn't clean certain silver coins. Now let's get straight into today's video. Now this actually arrived, like I said, a few days ago. I unpackaged it in one of my other videos and I put it to one side because I wanted to save it for its own separate video. So let's get straight into it. And yeah, I don't really know what to say about this, but like I said, a lot of you are going to really enjoy this, and this is really a huge payback and a big, like I said, karma sandwich for me. Now you can see I sent away a 1987 Type 1 Silver Libertad. Now this has come back, as you can see, cleaned. Absolutely gutted. Now I actually sent this away to Haven. Those of you might know Haven as Andrew from Whatnot. That is his business card. He's actually got a group over in Stacker Social. He's got his own room in Stacker Social where you can reach out to him and you can send away silver coins with him and he will get them graded for you. Now I sent this away a few months back, and the reason I sent this particular coin away is because this is actually the lowest mintage Type 1 Silver Libertad by far. Now I'll put the mintage figures on the screen here so you can have a look, and you can see that all of the Type 1 Libertads are all in the 1 million mintage figures, except for the 1987, which is only 500,000. So a huge difference on this particular year, and that is why this coin contains a very large premium over its spot price of metal. Not only is it an absolutely stunning coin, I'll show you one here that's not in a slab just so you can have a little closer look. These weigh an ounce. This is a 1983. It's got the Mexican coat of arms on the other side here. It's got an edge inscription all the way around the edge. Now these are really unusual size coins. They're quite small compared to your standard size. Let's go for an American Silver Eagle to really show you the difference. You can see that the actual diameter of the coin is a lot smaller, and that is because, like I said, you've got that edge inscription, so the actual coin's a lot thicker. So it's hard to obviously show you on camera the thickness difference, but you can really see the diameter difference here. Now, like I said, the reason I sent this particular coin away was because it is a very sought after coin. It's a very collectible coin, and it's an extremely low mintage year. And this really does teach me a lesson for cleaning coins. Now, full disclosure, I didn't clean this coin because this coin, I knew it was a high mintage when I picked it up. I paid quite a premium for it, and I definitely didn't go anywhere near cleaning this coin with the silver dip or anything like that. So not guilty on this occasion of cleaning this coin. The person that sold me this coin has obviously cleaned it. So like I said, I'm a little bit gutted about that, but at the same time, it really does teach me a lesson for cleaning all of my coins and the importance of today's video. And it's a really important lesson. And I do say it in all of my videos where I clean my coins. Do not clean a coin if it has high numismatic value. And what I mean by that is if a coin is worth a lot more over its spot price of the actual silver content because it's collectible, it's a low mintage, it's highly sought after, all these different reasons. It might be a really old coin, anything that is worth more than its standard bullion weight in silver. Do not go anywhere near it with any cloths, any dips, anything whatsoever. If you want to get it graded, send it away and you'll get a much better grade than cleaned. You don't even get a grade, you just get cleaned. So yeah, really unfortunate this has come back saying cleaned, but like I said, it teaches me a lesson, and it just goes to show that it is not worth cleaning older coins because they will pick it up when you send it away. When they put it under their microscope or whatever devices they have to look at these coins a lot closer when they're grading them, it won't go unnoticed. It will be seen, and you will get a coin back like mine. And now this is a double premium. Not only is it a premium coin in the first place, now I've paid for it to be slabbed as well, so it's got a double premium attached to this coin. And this coin is pretty much, I'm not going to say worthless, because this would still sell even though it's a cleaned coin. Because the mintage is so low, this coin would still sell. There's people that are date running these coins, there's people that are collecting these coins. It's still a highly sought after year. Like I said, it's a 1987, so the lowest mintage type 1 Libertad. So it's not worthless, but it's definitely, in my opinion, lost value from me actually getting it graded. If I was to have sold this on the second-hand market without it being graded, I probably would get a higher premium back than now that it's actually come back cleaned, because people buying this would be probably buying it to send it away and get it graded. And if it's already been sent away graded and it's come back cleaned, straight away they know that they've got no chance of getting it graded and getting a nice grade on it. So I've paid the extra premium on top of the premium for the coin for nothing really. Just gives me some video content, I suppose. So there we go. That is a huge lesson for me, to make sure that I am educating my viewers, even more so when I am doing these videos on cleaning coins. And I have a real life example now in my stack to show you why you do not clean coins that have a high numismatic value. And like I said, if it's a standard bullion coin like an American Silver Eagle or a Britannia, I don't think I've got a Britannia to hand. Oh yeah, got a load of them down here. Britannia, something like this, that is just going to be sold for its weight in bullion. No one's going to be buying this to go and get it graded, because these are unlimited mintages. These newer year Britannias are just printed to order, so no one's going to buy a Britannia to send it away to get graded. So no one really cares if it's been cleaned or not. You're not going to take these to a coin shop or a bullion dealer unless you've obviously cleaned it with a chainsaw. If you've just dipped these coins, you're not going to take them to a coin shop and they're not going to turn them away, because they're literally just buying them for their silver content as a bullion piece. But anything that has a bit of numismatic value, do not get it cleaned. If in doubt, do not clean it. It's as simple as that. If you're not sure if it's going to be worth a little bit more money than the actual bullion price in the future, do not bother cleaning it. Put it in a capsule. That will slow down the tarnishing anyway. That will keep it as shiny as long as possible. Don't do what I do and just have it sitting around in the air, because that will make it tarnish. Like this one here. It's hard to see in this lighting, but this is very brown and tarnished. But that's what happens when you don't have coins in the capsules. They will still tone if you put them in a capsule, but it will take a lot longer. So there we go. That is today's video. Thanks very much for watching. I hope you found this video interesting. Let me know in the comments section what you think. And I've also got another question. To finish today's video, I've got a little bit of a question. What do you think I should do with this coin? Do you think I should true 365 fashion and smash this out of the capsule in the nicest way possible, obviously, so I don't damage the coin, and let it naturally tone? I wonder what would happen. That might be actually quite a cool experiment. If I was to crack this out of the capsule and I was to just sit this down somewhere on a stand, let's say over the corner there in my videos, and just leave it for, I don't know, 6-7 months and let it naturally tone again, would that be sufficient to be able to send it away to NGC again and they will grade it without it being cleaned? Because I'm guessing if it builds up a layer of tarnish, it wouldn't be able to be shown as clean when they check it. Is that how it works? So yeah, let me know what you think. Those of you that know a little bit more of the numismatic side of stacking and collecting, I'd be interested to hear your thoughts on that. If I was to take this out of the capsule, leave it for say 6 months to a year, let it naturally tone, and then send it back to NGC again for them to grade it, could that go through the net as a not cleaned coin, or would it still show when they looked at it closely as being cleaned? Would the whatever detail is on here that shows it is being cleaned, would that still show through the tarnish? Yeah, let me know. Very, very interested to hear your thoughts on that and help me decide what to do. But either way, I do think I'm going to keep hold of it. It's still a really, really sought after coin. I paid actually slightly extra, I think, as well for the special label. You get the Libertad design on the actual label. So yeah, I paid 3 premiums. The premium for the actual coin, the premium for the grading, and the premium for the special label. Oh dear. Coin Noob and TSC are going to be absolutely loving this video. they're going to be writing karma in capital letters down in the comment section. But yeah, thanks so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed today's video, and I hope you all have a very nice day.